Welcome back to Studio One, and I am in the kitchen with Marta Yanci, who was away on holiday about a month ago. She's been kind enough to bring back some of her culinary inspiration with some spring rolls.
That's right, Ash. Well, I went to Vietnam a month ago, and so one of the things I did, obviously, as a chef, is I visited, but I also took some cooking classes. So I actually had other chefs who took me to the markets, to local markets, and you know, to see the fresh herbs that they have, the ingredients and so on, and learn something about the cooking. So, you know, when I found out it was vegetarian this week, I thought, well, we might as well share some easy vegetarian spring rolls. Just as last time I was here, we don't need to cook at all. All we need to do really is heat up some water, and that's about it. So it's really easy.
So now, this is also a very healthy dish, right?
Very healthy. It's to me, it's like a salad in a wrap. That's basically it, you know. So it's a fun way of having a salad. It's healthy, it's fresh. If there's something that really surprised me about Vietnamese cuisine, is that everything has a crunchiness. Everything is really crunchy, and that gives like a nice sort of fresh flavor to things, or freshness to it. Yeah. You go ahead.
Now, I'm obviously not an expert in Vietnamese cuisine, but I've heard that they also add fish sauce in almost everything. Is it true?
Oh, yeah.
Of
it's
course.
True. It's true. And I have to say, my husband had a bit of an issue with that, because they will, I mean, this is vegetarian, but there is the tiny bit of the fish sauce. Obviously, you don't have to. You said if you don't want to. But it's a very Vietnamese ingredient, so we're going to put a bit,
let's
a
get
bit
started
of it, then. So we're going to prepare the dipping sauce first. For the dipping sauce, this is a very basic Vietnamese dipping sauce. We use lime. They use kumquat, really, which is also it's like this tiny little oranges, but I couldn't find them here, so we're using lime instead. It's going to be as nice, yeah. So basically, as you said, fish sauce, lime juice. We're putting some garlic in there, bit of spicy peppers, just a tiny bit, yeah. And then we'll put some brown sugar. They use brown sugar a lot as well. They actually use sugar quite a lot in the cooking.
So this is a bit sweet and spicy.
Sweet and sour, yeah. Sweet and sour, tiny bit spicy, not too much.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah,
that's really the beauty of Asian food, isn't it? Because you get a little bit of everything from just one bite of what you're eating.
That's right. I actually loved it. I love the fact that they always have the sweetness, the sour part, the crunchiness, the freshness, because they use a lot of fresh herbs. Yeah. I mean, I've brought today mint and some basil, some red basil. Last time I was here, I brought basil from my garden. I couldn't do that this time because the snails ate it all up. So yeah, I know. So yeah, I had to buy this one. I'm going to try planting it tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
Perfect. We have about 3 minutes to go, Marta.
So basically, what I've done is I've mixed the brown sugar, the garlic, the lime juice. We're going to put the fish sauce. We'll just put a small amount. The thing with fish sauce is, if you use it correctly, it's actually pretty nice. It does give a bit of saltiness. If you put too much, it's like really too much.
And can we just use ready-made fish sauce, or is it something that you prepare at
ready-made,
home?
Yeah, you buy it in any supermarket, actually, Well, that's the beauty about Dubai. You can find really any ingredient, So you just mix that really well, and now we're just going to pour it in one of the little bowls there. Just the dipping sauce, And what we'll do is we'll do a roll. Now, to do the rolls, we have the rice paper, and what you want to do is you need to soak it in hot water, just so that it becomes nice and flexible, So this is just, it's not boiling or anything, it's just hot.
It's just warm water?
You know, it's a bit more than warm. It's hot, but it's not boiling, So, I mean, as you can see, I've got my hands in there, and it's perfectly fine, Just until you see it starts becoming sort of like nice and soft.
Couple of minutes to go, Marta?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So what we'll do is...
So basically you've just got it wet, that's it?
That's it, yeah. And then we'll just put our vegetables, because it is vegetarian. You can do it with shrimps, you can do it with chicken, beef, whatever you want, But this one is vegetarian.
Will this start tearing up if the water is too hot?
It will, yeah. Well, it will be difficult for us to sort of work with it as well, So you just soak it for, you've seen like, what, 5 seconds? I don't know, until you see, until you feel that it's nice and soft, So I've put some carrots, some cucumber, some mint leaves. We'll get some nice bean sprouts to give that crunchiness,
Okay.
And then, there you go.
And if you were to make this with meat or seafood, then what would be a good...
Well,
option for that.
What they do is you can do it with beef, and then what they do is they cut it very thinly, and they marinate it with a sauce that's very similar to the dipping sauce that we have there. Yeah, and then you just saute it, and then you would put it in the roll. You let it cool down, put it in the roll. Okay, so here's the tricky part. Yeah, what you do basically, you fold it not once,
all the way,
but twice, just twice, and then what you do is you want to close the sides. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you do like so, and now you just finish rolling it. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. It's pretty easy. Now
this is almost like gift wrapping.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay,
so
let's get Tom over. We have
here's
about
what
30
I did.
seconds to go, Marta.
I prepared a few already, just so that you could see what they look like. So you can either leave them as they are, like this, or you can just sort of cut it into 2 pieces so you can see what's inside.
Right.
Now, with vegetarian, it looks really nice, colorful. If you put a shrimp in there, it looks beautiful as well. Beef, no matter what. I just love the fact that it's so fresh, so crunchy. You can see everything in there. So we're just going to put it here nicely. I've even brought you a Vietnamese dish, a Vietnamese chopstick, everything, all the way.
Have we got enough to go around?
I think so. I've got a lot of.
Do you mind if I bring on some friends? Is that okay?
Are you going to do the rolls yourself?
Well, if we could just keep rolling, that'd be great.
We'll keep rolling.
They've been such a hit with all our viewers out there this evening. Sabine and Noura, if I can ask you to come on, and we're going to feed you, okay? So let's get you back on to try this.
She's clapping.
We clap, yeah.
Right. Marta, if you want to cook the veggies, can we do that as well?
Yes, you can. You know, the beauty about Vietnamese spring rolls is you can really do whatever you want with them. You just get the rice paper. You can actually fry them. Some people fry them. I just like it this way. It's nice, fresh, healthy. Yeah, but you can fry them, yeah.
Looks divine.
It looks beautiful, and we are going to get stuck in.
Listen, thanks very much indeed for joining us this evening. Thanks to all of you that have tuned in. Thanks to Sabine and this new star of TV, Noura, as well. Listen, Hear My Voice conference starts this week. It's down at Zayed University under the patronage of
His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan.